LS11 Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K22 Universe Mode. We are back on Friday Night Smackdown, just 8 days away from the Elimination Chamber. As Liv Morgan making her way to the ring. Liv Morgan looking to attempt to get herself into a WrestleMania matchup if she can win tonight. Of course, the winner of this matchup faces the winner of tonight's later round 2 matchup between Indi Hartwell and Becky Lynch, for the opportunity to challenge either Nikki Cross or Asuka at WrestleMania. It's going to be a big WrestleMania show this year. Very long WrestleMania show, as we mentioned on the recent Q&A live stream last week. But here comes the sassy Southern Belle, Lacey Evans, to the ring, and I do genuinely apologize. I know this has been an issue for a lot of people for a while. I apologize, my chair creaks so much. Full transparency, this was a chair I got free from work because they were throwing it out, and it was more comfortable than my other chair. I'm planning to buy a new one within the next few months. Anyways, Lacey Evans making her way to the ring. I also apologize if I sound a little off topic sometimes. This might be the third or fourth time I've had to record the start to this episode. Long story short, the segment that comes after this matchup crashed my entire computer earlier. Lacey Evans makes her way to the ring, though. Lacey Evans got a big one over Shotzi to get into this matchup. And, of course, Liv Morgan got that huge victory in last week's main event against Charlotte Flair. So here we go. That's something. Can we all pretend it's not there? Just do me this favor and pretend it's not there. As Liv Morgan with a splash to the outside. Immediately taking Lacey Evans down now, and Liv grabs onto her, throwing her back into the ring. I'm not really sure what that is. Can we just pretend it's not there for now, and I'll play with it later? As Lacey Evans with a Hurricane Rana sends her across the ring. Now she grabs onto Liv Morgan, turns her around, big forearm strike to the face. Lacey Evans now kicks her in the back, Liv goes down. Evans now getting Morgan back up to her feet, and Lacey Evans with Liv Morgan over the top rope. For her right hand, goes for another, Liv Morgan counters. Now Liv Morgan springs back into the ring, gets immediately caught, but kicks Lacey Evans in the ribs. And now Liv Morgan, spinning wheel kick into a cover. 1, 2, no, kick out from Evans. Now Liv Morgan hits the ropes. Elbow drop onto Evans. There's a kick in the back. Lacey Evans goes down. Liv Morgan getting her back to her feet. And Liv Morgan firing away. Thinking it might be the Liv Mod? Sorry, I'm going to try not to be distracted by it as she's firing with a chop. Morgan with another kick. And again, nice Lacey Evans back. There's a slap. Liv Morgan gets caught. Lacey Evans pulls her in. And Lacey Evans going for... Whoa, went for a pump handle slam. Liv Morgan countered, turns her around, rolls her through, cover. 1, no, kick out from Lacey. Liv now getting Lacey Evans back up to her feet, and Liv Morgan kicks her in the ribs. Lacey Evans grabs onto her, and Lacey Evans with Liv Morgan into the corner now, and Lacey Evans grabs onto her, turns her around, punches her in the back, and again, Evans ties the arm of Liv Morgan up in the ropes, and Lacey Evans taking her down. Goes for a kick. Liv Morgan drop kicks her. Sends her across the ring. Went for an elbow. Lacey Evans out of the way, and now Lacey Evans grabs onto her. Throws Liv over the top and out to the floor. Lacey Evans with a salute. Former U.S. Marine is Lacey Evans. Liv Morgan pops back up to her feet, grabs her, and oh! Throws her ribs first into the announce table. Does Liv Morgan. And now she grabs Lacey Evans and throws her back into the ring. Liv getting her back up to her feet now. And Liv Morgan kicks her in the ribs. Liv hits the ropes. There's the knee. And now Lacey Evans staggering back to her feet for Oblivion. 1, 2, 3. And Liv Morgan, despite Queen Zelina's hair sticking through the mat or something, managed to get the win over Lacey Evans. It's gone in the replay, at least. Again, I'll look into that. Sorry, everyone. Worst case, I'll use the deleted take, and Liv won't have her modded attire this episode. Liv Morgan gets the win over Lacey Evans. That's a big win for Liv in our opening contest. She is going to the Elimination Chamber to face either Indi Hartwell or Becky Lynch for an opportunity at WrestleMania. That's a big win for Liv in our opening contest. We're going to move on with the rest of SmackDown because up next, we're going to go backstage where we're catching up with Wesley. You know, it's not been the easiest. Not been the easiest transition here on SmackDown. Coming from NXT, where, you know, some things happened. It's how life is, but recently I've found myself enthralled in that little rivalry with Baron Corbin, and I found myself on the winning side, and it's time for me to move on and show the world what Wesley can do. So I've been thinking about it. Pete Dunne. You talk about being a fighting cruiserweight champion. Well, I'm under the weight limit, aren't I? Maybe. Well, wait a minute. Nathan Frazier. Weird Finn Balor. Give Frazier advice to take out anyone he had to last week. Nathan Frazier jumping Wesley. Wesley is trying to fight back. But Frazier dropping him backstage. That a boy. Well, we're going to keep on moving with SmackDown. Did find out it's the Liv Morgan mod. It is time for the SmackDown Tag Team titles to be on the line as here come Los Lotharios to the ring. Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza on their way to the ring. They got that big win in the Tag Team Championship #1 Contenders match on SmackDown last week, where they outlasted 3 other teams on SmackDown. They outlasted 2 other teams in the Robert Stone brand, let's put it that way. Let's say it for what it is. So Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo make their way to the ring. I believe this is their first tag team title match in LS11 Universe. They make their way to the ring for this big opportunity. You know, Angel Garza has challenged for both the United States and NXT North American titles in the past in the LS11 Universe, across Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3. But Los Lotharios make their way to the ring. Been a big fan of these guys for quite a while, especially when they're paired up like this. They have quite the dynamic. They work really well together. Excited to see what they can bring to the table tonight here on SmackDown. But they do have to take on the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. A team that I believe at this point is pushing towards the longest SmackDown Tag Team title reign in the LS11 Universe. Trent Seven and Tyler Bate, Mustache Mountain, have been champions since Clash of Champions in the first 2K22 episode of the season. And of the series in general. Bate and Seven making their way to the ring. I mean, Clash of Champions, that was a while ago. That was a good, 5 months ago now. So, if 5 months is really the longest SmackDown Tag Team title reign, that probably says more about me than anything. Trent Seven and Tyler Bate making their way down to the ring. Mustache Mountain. Okay, the only team that has had the titles longer than them are the former SmackDown Tag Team Champions that they beat for the titles, Rated RKO. Again, that does say more about me than anything, because Ray doesn't really... The SmackDown Tag titles are not... Or tag titles not protected by Ray. That's kind of how you know if a tag division is controlled by Ray or not. Is it good? So, anyways, fourth wall breaks aside. SmackDown Tag Team titles are up for grabs. Los Lotharios versus Mustache Mountain, Humberto Carrillo, and Tyler Bate starting it off. Here we go. They lock up right out of the gate as Carrillo grabs onto Bate and swings him out into a sidewalk slam. And now Humberto going to the top rope. Trent Seven is right there. Tyler Bate went for a drop kick. Got caught. Apologize for that one. As now Carrillo stomps the arm of Tyler Bate. And now Humberto takes the arm down again. Humberto Carrillo punching Tyler Bate in the head repeatedly. Taking him down again. Goes for another kick. Tyler Bate back to his feet. Hurricane Rana taking him down. And a running elbow across the back. Tyler Bate now, no. Oh, a spinning wheel kick from Humberto. Now Humberto tags Angel Garza. Angel Garza's in, but Tyler Bate into a Hurricane Rana, taking him down. Now Tyler Bate getting him back up to his feet immediately. Tyler Bate grabs onto him, throws him across the ring into the corner. Tag made, Trent Seven is in. And now Trent Seven and Tyler Bate, here we go. Off the ropes goes Angel for a double back body drop. Trent Seven grabs onto him, and now Trent Seven gonna punch him in the head here. Trent Seven takes him down. Now Trent getting him back up to his feet. Trent Seven kicks him in the ribs. And Angel Garza rolls through, chopping Trent Seven. Now Angel Garza kicks him back, punches him in the face, and takes him down. And now a tag made to Humberto Carrillo. Carrillo is in now, and Humberto Carrillo chops Trent Seven, knocking him back. Trent Seven taken down. There's an elbow strike from Humberto. Oh, went for a shooting star. Trent Seven got out of the way. And now Trent Seven, big clothesline, takes down Angel Garza. And a kick to the side of the head. I think he was going for a leg drop, but got him with a kick instead. And now Trent Seven throws him across the ring into the corner. Trent Seven grabs onto him now, and Seven chops him. And again. And again. Trent Seven's got him down now, and Trent Seven getting Humberto Carrillo back to his feet, kicks him in the ribs. Seven with another chop. Trent Seven kicks him in the ribs. Oh boy. Trent Seven, pile driver. Cover. One. Angel Garza makes the save. Trent Seven takes him out. Garza falls out of the ring. Seven throws Humberto in the corner. Tag made to Tyler Bate. And what are Mustache Mountain thinking here? Oh, they got him up. They got him down. 1, 2, 3. Mustache Mountain score the win over Los Lotharios. Mustache Mountain keep the SmackDown Tag Team titles around their waists. Angel Garza got taken out by Seven. He tagged in Tyler Bate. They had that big combination. A burning hammer and knee is what it looked like there. Let's see it again. Yes, a knee strike into a burning hammer for the 3 count. Mustache Mountain secure the win. Trent Seven and Tyler Bate for yet another night are still your SmackDown Tag Team Champions. That's a big win for these two guys tonight. Mustache Mountain scores the win. We got more coming up, but we're going to go backstage right now. You got anything better to do than try and corrupt my former students? Seth, it's called being 2 steps ahead of you. Because the next step is win the chamber. Then after that, I think you know what I want next. We have some more singles action coming up here on SmackDown. As here comes the Breaker, Braun Steiner, to the ring. That entrance video is not a mod. I made that one custom, by the way. I know people like to ask about certain entrance videos. Yeah, I grabbed the Braun Breaker logo off Community Creations. That's what I did. So Braun Steiner making his way to the ring. We're going to break his competition and route to WrestleMania. If he can fight his way through the Elimination Chamber next weekend, he will be challenging Seth Rollins one-on-one for the World Heavyweight title, or John Cena even in a rematch one-on-one for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania, assuming AJ Styles doesn't pick the world title at WrestleMania. It's so complicated to explain. He'll be going one-on-one with A-Kid. I hear this guy likes math. NXT 2.0 is weird, isn't it? Like, it's not the worst thing in the world. Anyway, let's not break the fourth wall all episode, Xander. A-Kid making... Can you tell I've had a terrible week? A-Kid making his way to the ring. A-Kid. His debut match was against John Cena. There are worse ways to debut, that's for sure. A-Kid steps into the ring here on Smackdown tonight, ready to go one-on-one with the Breaker, Braun Steiner. Without any further ado, let's jump right into our third matchup of the evening. Steiner and A-Kid one-on-one. Here we go. As they lock up, A-Kid tries to grab Steiner. Steiner knocks him back, and Braun Steiner grabs A-Kid. Grabs hold of him and overhead belly to belly. Throws him across the ring. Gets him back to his feet now, and Steiner with A-Kid off the ropes. Power slam. Steiner grabs onto him again, and Steiner with a headbutt takes him down. Braun Steiner grabs onto him again, and Steiner with A-Kid off the ropes. Steiner! Frankensteiner connects from Braun Steiner. And now Braun Steiner throws A-Kid across the ring. Oh, drops him. A-Kid couldn't even make it all the way to the corner that time. Steiner is just coming at him like a house of fire right now. A-Kid kicking out the knee, though. And now A-Kid grabs onto him, and A-Kid with an STO to Steiner, taking him down. Braun Steiner goes down as A-Kid drops an elbow. A-Kid now flexing over Braun Steiner. I don't know if that's the kind of guy you want to stand around and pose against. A-Kid gets him back up to his feet now, and A-Kid with Braun Steiner into the corner. Down goes Steiner. A-Kid turning him over for an attempted upset here. Braun Steiner kicks out. It's crazy to think. Braun Steiner, I mean, he only debuted 6 months ago, and he's already become one of the top names here on the SmackDown. I'm already saying that a young guy beating him would be an upset. That just goes to show you how good Braun Steiner has been in just the mere 6 months we've had him in the LS11 Universe. As he gets A-Kid back up to his feet, Steiner grabs hold of him, sends him into the ropes. Chop block from Steiner. And now Braun getting him up to his feet. Braun Steiner grabs hold of him, throws him across the ring, off the ropes. Clothesline again from the Breaker. He gets him back up to his feet, and Steiner grabs A-Kid again. Throws him into the corner. Braun Steiner. Clothesline again. Dropping him. At this point, this is just a showcase of Braun Steiner's power. And now A-Kid turns him around, and A-Kid grabs Steiner. Knee into the back. Takes him down. A-Kid now. Knee to the arm of Steiner. Drops an elbow. And now A-Kid finally starting to rally himself back into this one, it would seem. There's a punch to the face. He knocks Steiner into the ropes, and A-Kid turns him around with a forearm strike. A-Kid pulling Braun Steiner into the ropes. Steiner staggers. Right hand connects, and Braun Steiner, oh, gets a takedown on A-Kid. Steiner grabs hold of him, and Braun Steiner sends him off the ropes. Spear attempt. A-Kid out of the way. Now A-Kid turns him around. A-Kid grabs onto Steiner. Drops him with a reverse DDT. A-Kid now. No. Braun Steiner pumps back up. Jawbreaker. Right hand connects, and Steiner. There's a kick. Went for another clothesline. A-Kid caught him. And now A-Kid with Steiner. STO taking him down. Braun Steiner goes down as A-Kid goes into the corner. A-Kid. Big thrust kick to the side of the skull. 1, 2, Steiner kicked out. Braun Steiner managed to kick out, as now A-Kid getting him back up to his feet, and A-Kid with Steiner into the corner, and A-Kid grabs onto Steiner, who gets out of the way, and Steiner, oh, he gets caught now. A-Kid went for another STO. Steiner knocks him back. A-Kid with an arm drag. Steiner getting picked back up to his feet. A-Kid, whoa, jawbreaker from Steiner. For a clothesline, A-Kid. Whoa, Steiner went for the spear again, and A-Kid showing that Spaniard in him, redirects him like a charging bull. Going with that one, did Steiner. Turns him over now, and Steiner into the recliner. A-Kid is forced to tap. Braun Steiner gets the win. Braun Steiner managed to fight through and put down A-Kid. I thought that kick there from A-Kid could have done it, but ultimately a spear and a recliner scores the win for the breaker, Braun Steiner. That's a big win for Steiner. We got more coming up on Smackdown. The heck? Well, wait a minute, there's the Intercontinental Champion, Austin Theory. Theory staring a hole through Steiner, the IC Champion. Title in hand. He's also involved in the upcoming Elimination Chamber matchup. Austin Theory marching down to the ring. Hey, Braun, look. You're big, you're tough. I like you, you're a good guy. So I'm going to give you some advice. Do yourself a favor. Don't show up at the Elimination Chamber, or else you're going to go to A-Town down, have your shoulders pinned for only the 3rd time in your career, and this time it'll be by the greatest Intercontinental Champion ever, and the next World Heavyweight Champion, Austin Theory. Austin, you better shut the hell up and get out of here before I take your Intercontinental title while I'm at it. Whoa, wait a minute. Theory whacks Steiner in the face with the title. Austin Theory hits him in the head with the title again. Austin Theory. Oh no. Theory gets caught with a headbutt. Steiner. Oh, I think Theory's already realizing he's made a mistake. Steiner's marching him around. Steiner drops Theory. And Braun Steiner picks up the Intercontinental title. Austin, keep it warm for me. 'Cause maybe I'll be the double champ. AJ, see, you're back on my show. You know, Edge, it's funny you'd come and find me, because last time I recall seeing you was WrestleMania 1. You and I had that Raw versus Smackdown match, and last I recall, I made you tap out at WrestleMania. So I'd choose your words against me very, very carefully, or I might just be obliged to do it again, world title or not. AJ, I'm a much different man from the one that you beat at WrestleMania 2 years ago. And I'm going to be ready to prove it, because I hope that you're ready to run it back 2 years later, and this time, I'll be walking in as the World Heavyweight Champion, and this time, your shoulders will be pinned to the mat, and you will learn what it's like to be humiliated at WrestleMania. Well, with all of that said, we're now going to move on to the next matchup of the Women's Championship Tournament. Indi Hartwell making her way to the ring. Indi Hartwell set for this semi-final matchup. If she can win this matchup, he will go to the Elimination Chamber to face Liv Morgan, with the winner challenging either Asuka or Nikki Cross at WrestleMania. Indi Hartwell makes her way to the ring. Indi Hartwell has been impressive in this tournament so far. Has really turned her luck around. Ironically, ever since the Way left, she has been on a roll. She takes on the man, Becky Lynch. Arguably the heavy favorite to win the whole thing is Becky. Again, I apologize for the creaking chair. That time, I should have known not to lean back in it. The man making her way to the ring. Becky Lynch set for this matchup. As I said, arguably the favorite to win the whole tournament and go on to WrestleMania. Many have been wondering when the man is going to get a championship back around her waist in the LS11 Universe. A two-time LS11 Women's Champion, the first Raw Women's Champion, and a former Smackdown Women's Champion. Becky Lynch makes her way to the ring. So Lynch and Hartwell set for singles action here tonight. Without further ado, here we go. Hartwell and Lynch. Indy throws a shot. Becky Lynch counters. Becky Lynch throws her off the ropes, and Becky, tries to grab her, but Indy Hartwell runs back. Oh! Hartwell gets knocked in the ropes down. Becky Lynch ties her arm up in the ropes. Hartwell staggers now, and Becky Lynch rolled her through. Becky Lynch gets her up and slams her down with a one-armed powerbomb. And now Becky stomps the arm of Indi Hartwell into a cover. No kick out from Indy. Indi Hartwell's down. Becky Lynch standing over her. Indi Hartwell back to her feet. Indi Hartwell with a big clothesline. Into another. Hartwell now trying to fight back against Becky. As Indi Hartwell, someone who, as I said, has been on the precipice of a breakout here in LS11 Universe. It just gets so close, but ends up slipping up at the last possible moment. Power slam from Becky. And now Becky Lynch turns her over, kicks her in the back. Indi Hartwell goes down. Becky Lynch off the ropes. Leg drop. Becky hits the ropes again. Went for another one, but Indi Hartwell got out of the way. Now Indi Hartwell gets caught into an arm drag. Hartwell back to her feet. Whoa! Takes Becky down. Cover. No. Becky Lynch kicks out. Becky Lynch gets caught. Hartwell grabs onto her, and Indi Hartwell thrown across the ring. Catches herself on the ropes, though. Becky with a right hook. There's a slap. Becky Lynch knocks her into the ropes, and Becky Lynch tying the arm up in the ropes. Indi Hartwell staggers and goes down. And now Becky Lynch has her down again. Goes for another kick. Hartwell sweeps the leg. And there's a kick from Lynch. Becky Lynch goes out of the ring now, and Becky going to the top rope. The man coming off the top with a leg drop right across the neck. Cover. Kick out from Hartwell. Indi Hartwell gets the shoulders up now, and Becky Lynch taken down. Hartwell. Elbow drop. Taking her down again. Into a running swanton. Knocking her down. Getting her back up to her feet now. Indi Hartwell. There's a kick. Hartwell kicks her in the ribs. Indy with hammerlock DDT. My favorite move in wrestling. 1, 2, no! Kick out from Becky Lynch. And now Indi Hartwell hops over. Indi Hartwell up to the top rope. Hartwell splash onto Becky. Knocking her down again, and Indi Hartwell getting her back to her feet. Goes for a kick. Becky Lynch kicks out the knee, and now Becky Lynch grabs onto her. Becky, clothesline attempt. Pulls her in instead. Reverse DDT. Takes down Hartwell. Indi Hartwell is down. Becky Lynch kicks her in the ribs, and Becky with manhandle slam. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out from Hartwell. Now Becky Lynch getting Indi Hartwell back up to her feet. Becky Lynch, like she was going for disarmor. Hartwell countered now, and Indi Hartwell. Sidewalk slam. 1, 2. Becky Lynch kicked out. Becky Lynch found a way to kick out. Hartwell kicks her in the ribs now. There's a slap, and Indi Hartwell. No, got caught. Looked like she might have been trying to set up again. Becky brings her knee first into Hartwell's head. And now Becky Lynch with Indi Hartwell into a cover. Becky Lynch for the 1. There's 2. No, kick out from Hartwell. Becky Lynch now grabs onto her and gets her back to her feet. Lynch into disarmor. Disarmor is in on Hartwell. Indi Hartwell's writhing. She's trying to fight out of it. It's tap or snap right now for Hartwell. Fight out or tap out. Becky Lynch rides it in. Lynch cranks it up. It's over. Becky Lynch is going to the Elimination Chamber. And next weekend at the Chamber, it will be Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan with a shot at the Smackdown Women's Championship at WrestleMania on the line. Just like that, Becky Lynch is one step closer to potentially regaining her Smackdown Women's Championship. Becky Lynch scores the win. The man is fired up. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event is coming up. Randy Orton and Ilja Dragunov one-on-one in our main event. But we have an important announcement from the SmackDown General Manager, Triple H, before we get to that. We're going to go backstage to the game right now. I've been watching the show tonight, as is my job, and I've got an announcement to make. After the events earlier in the show between Wesley and Nathan Frazier, I've decided I like the kid's hustle. So next weekend at the Elimination Chamber, Nathan Frazier will challenge Pete Dunne for the Cruiserweight Championship. But now, it's time for the main event. It is now main event time, ladies and gentlemen. Sit back and relax, because this one is gonna be good. As here comes the Invincible, Ilja Dragunov. Ilja Dragunov, former NXT North American champion, making his way to the ring. Dragunov letting out a war cry. Dragunov makes his way to the ring. An absolute powerhouse. He is scarily misleading when it comes to his size. His size, very misleading of the power that comes with this man when you see him step in the ring. This is a man who was nearly the World Heavyweight Champion 2 months ago, I remind you. Looked like he had a clear 3 count at one point in the matchup that the referee was not counting. Ilja Dragunov has made his way to the ring, and he's about to take on one of the greatest competitors in WWE history here in the main event of SmackDown. It's a matter of when, not if, for when Ilja Dragunov wins his next championship in the LS11 Universe. I think we all know this. But right now, he's got to go through the Viper. He's got to go through the Apex Predator. He's got to go through Randy Orton. Randy Orton is set 8 nights from now to take on Drew McIntyre at the Elimination Chamber due to an injury to Cody Rhodes, keeping the American Nightmare out of the matchup. Randy Orton makes his way to the ring. Randy Orton makes his way to the ring. The Viper and the Invincible set for this one-on-one matchup tonight. This is going to be a hard-hitting matchup. Randy Orton's someone who's known for not wanting to get hit really hard in that ring. Randy Orton in the ladder match is the most fun thing to watch. As Randy Orton makes his way to the ring. The Viper makes his way to the ring. He's going to hit the vintage pose. Randy Orton has arrived. The Viper and the Invincible. A dream match you probably didn't know you wanted until you saw it was happening tonight. Without any further ado, here we go. Oh, what a chop from Dragunov out of the gate. Orton answers back with a punch. Randy Orton firing back on Dragunov, kicks him in the ribs. Ilja Dragunov grabs onto him now, and Dragunov with Orton into the corner, and Ilja Dragunov grabs onto him, turns Orton around, throws him head first into the turnbuckle. Now Ilja grabs the leg of Orton and kicks it into the ropes. Orton staggers. He knocks Dragunov back now, and Randy Orton firing away on Ilja Dragunov, knocking him back again. Kick to the knee from Dragunov. Now Ilja Dragunov with Orton into a Northern Lights, taking him down. Dragunov going up to the top rope, and Ilja Dragunov coming off the top, went for a diving senton. Orton with a drop kick into the back. And now Randy Orton kicks him in the ribs. Orton now grabs onto Dragunov, throws him across the ring, into the corner, and Randy Orton, with Dragunov, pushes his elbow into the face. And again, Dragunov goes down in the corner. Orton grabs onto him, sits him out into a cover. 1, 2, no. Dragunov gets the shoulders up. Ilja Dragunov is down. Orton with a stomp. Now Randy Orton getting Dragunov back up to his feet. Ilja Dragunov gets kicked in the ribs. Orton kicks him again now, and Ilja Dragunov looking for a right hook. Dragunov with a forearm strike. And now Ilja Dragunov slams him down. Dragunov into an elbow to Orton. Randy Orton's down. Dragunov getting him back up to his feet. And Ilja Dragunov clothesline into another. Grabs the leg and kicks out the knee. Dragunov's got him down, and Ilja Dragunov drags him to the center of the ring, and Ilja Dragunov into a cover. Kick out from Orton. An immediate kick out there. Orton gets grabbed onto. DDT from Dragunov. Dragunov now, no. Orton staggering back to his feet. Dragunov catches him, and Ilja Dragunov takes down the arm. One back on the arm now of Orton. He knows Orton's had arm injuries in the past, shoulder injuries as well. Was put out by a shoulder injury for nearly a year back in 2015. Oh! Orton dodges the attempted senton again. Dragunov now throws him into the corner. Clothesline into the corner. Gets the corner again. And another. Throws down Orton. Into a cover now from Dragunov. 1. Kick out from the Viper. Randy Orton gets the shoulders up now, and Dragunov into the corner. While Dragunov's listening for the fans. Calling for Torpedo Moscow. Orton got out of the way. Orton now gets out of the way of Torpedo Moscow. He gets thrown out of the ring for his troubles by Ilja Dragunov. Orton landed hard on his shoulder out there as well. Staggering back to his feet, rushes back in. There's a jab to Dragunov, and again, Randy Orton clothesline. Takes him down, and Orton. Here we go. Randy Orton going for these vintage stomps here to Dragunov. Randy Orton kicks him again, and Orton. Another kick to the head of Dragunov. Orton getting him back up to his feet now, and Randy Orton with Dragunov back to his feet. Kicks him in the ribs. Dragunov grabs onto him. Dragunov with Orton. Out of the ring again. He falls. Dragunov grabs the leg. Takes down the leg of Orton. And Dragunov again grabs the leg. Takes out the leg again. Orton's down. Dragunov taking him back up to his feet. And Ilja Dragunov grabs Randy Orton and throws him across the ringside area. Randy Orton's down. He's grasping at his knee now, and Orton getting picked back up to his feet. Dragunov goes for a chop. Orton chops him back. Dragunov kicks him in the ribs. Goes for another chop. Orton chops him back again. Clothesline. Referee the count of 5, and Orton thinks he's got it won here. Referee the count of 6. Orton pacing now. He'll take a count out if he has to. 7 count. Dragunov getting up on the apron. Back into the ring. Dragunov with a right hook to Orton. Dragunov swings around. Oh, what a clothesline from Orton. Caught him off the ropes. Now Orton went for a right hook. Got Dragunov there. Dragunov catches Orton. Ilja Dragunov now with the Viper. Puts him into the ropes, and Dragunov grabs Orton. Turns him around. Pushes him into the ropes. Punches him in the back. And again. Down he goes. There's a kick. Ilja Dragunov going up to the top rope. Dragunov up top. Dragunov. Oh, missed the senton that time. Got him with it that time from a seated position, though. Dragunov letting out a war cry again. Grabs onto Orton, and Dragunov knee into the arm of Orton. And now Dragunov gets Orton back to his feet. There's a chop. Orton answers back, and Orton with a jab. Randy Orton knocking him back. Orton kicks him in the ribs for another one. Dragunov with a chop again. And Dragunov knee strike to the ribs. Dragunov now grabs the Viper, throws him into the corner. And Dragunov grabs Orton. Oh, here we go. He's going to launch him again back across the ring. Referee get out of the way. There's a clothesline from Dragunov. He goes across the ring for another. The Viper's down. Cover. 1, 2. Orton kicks out. And now Ilja Dragunov, he's going to go for it a second time. Torpedo. Moscow. 1, 2. Orton just managed to kick out. Now Dragunov's got the arm of Orton. Dragunov takes him down. Ilja Dragunov now grabs the legs of Orton and turns him over. Takes out the leg. Orton goes down. Dragunov with a kick. Getting Orton back up to his feet now, and Ilja Dragunov grabs onto Randy Orton. Goes for a suplex. Orton. Oh, Orton managed to slide out of it, and Randy Orton grabs him. German suplexes him. Orton now getting Dragunov back up to his feet. Randy Orton kicks him in the ribs. There's another kick. Dragunov. There's a right hook. Randy Orton gets caught. Dragunov throws him into the corner. Dragunov now with Randy Orton. Head first into the turnbuckle again. Now Dragunov ties the leg up. Kicks the knee of Orton. Orton's dazed. Dragunov grabs onto the Viper again. German suplexes him. Ilja Dragunov's got him down now, and Dragunov getting Orton back up to his feet. Ilja Dragunov with a right hook. Grabs Orton again, and Dragunov suplexes him again. Dragunov has Orton down. Elbow across the head. Goes for another kick. Dragunov misses the clothesline, does Orton. Dragunov's got a hold of him. Another German to the Viper. And now Dragunov gets Orton back to his feet. Dragunov, there's a big chop. Taking him down. And Dragunov has got him right where he wants him. Ilja swings around. Orton clobbers him. Dragunov staggering back to his feet for an RKO. 1, 2, no! Randy Orton can't believe what just happened. Dragunov kicked out of the RKO. Orton getting him back up to his feet, and there's a right hook. Dragunov with a second torpedo Moscow. 2. Orton managed to kick out. Dragunov, whoa, Orton swings it through into a neck breaker. Dragunov went for a big clothesline, and now Randy Orton. Oh my God, Orton, no. Punt! Orton with a punt to Dragunov. Sends him off the ropes now. Orton throws Dragunov into the corner. Puts him on the top rope, and Randy Orton. Oh my God, what is Orton thinking here? Orton, if one RKO wasn't enough, he's gonna go off the top with an avalanche RKO. Grabs Dragunov. And a third for good measure. 1, 2, 3. Look at the sweat glistening off Orton. I think he knew that third RKO was a necessity at that point. That third RKO wasn't petty. It wasn't a message. It was a necessity to keep down Dragunov. Randy Orton managed to put down Dragunov. That is a big win for the Viper. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching tonight. Until next time. Well, hang on a minute. There's McIntyre with the Glasgow kiss to Orton. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, look who's here. John Cena with an AA just saved Randy Orton. John Cena makes the save for his career-long rival. Cena and Orton stand tall tonight. First time we've ever seen them interact like this in LS11 Universe. Until next time, I've been Xander, and that was Universe. See you all on Monday for the Gauntlet and my birthday. Yay! Please come tell me happy birthday.